let's go over the new USCIS policy memo on adjustment of status after we attended an interview with USCIS this morning. A USC son was petitioning their father. They had already approved the I-130 petition, so we were just going in for the green card process. So we did have some issues on this case, so we knew exactly why we were going to an interview. My client had been detained at the border and received a voluntary return. So if you get an I-130 approved and you have to go just for the 485 interview, it does not necessarily mean that something is wrong in the case, but you actually have to think about it closely and see, is there any issues that can come up at the interview? Everything went normal, like all USCIS interviews. They went through the application, the security questions. This specific officer did go through all of the security questions. Now they are going to start asking additional questions based on the policy, but based on our conversation that we had with the officer, I asked them if they had an understanding of what this is going to mean for adjustment of status cases. And the officer has no clue. So USCIS has issued this policy, but then they have to train their personnel to know exactly how they're going to apply that policy and what are going to be these extraordinary exceptions to allow for an adjustment of status case. During our interview, the officer said that they were sent 3 different emails and they were changing the line of questioning that they're going to ask in all of these new adjustment of status cases. So they asked us those questions. Luckily, we had a heads up this weekend on the types of questions they were going to ask, so we were able to prepare our client for the interview today. Now, the officer said they still need guidance and they are not sure what's going to happen to all adjustment cases. But you can definitely see the frustration in the officer that constantly there are continuous changes in the policy and in the law. We did receive a document that we normally don't receive in cases. It's basically a document that says your case is being held for review. Normally in the past, when we would receive this type of document, it wasn't a good sign on our case. Apparently, a lot of other attorneys have reported that they have received the same document. It basically says that the interview has been conducted, but that they need to do final reviews on the case before they can make a decision. We will definitely see that they are going to delay cases after an interview until immigration has clear guidance as to how they're going to apply this new policy.